Mardi Gras colors going on the dome.
It still feels crazy getting around the city this easy.
Like we beat back-to-back calls.
I remember the first year I worked at ASAP on Mardi Gras weekend.
Now this was your first year here?
First Mardi Gras working with New Orleans in.
Hey, they put you on ASAP?
I was on ASAP. It was one after the other. And so me being new to the city, to this EMS system, to this behemoth of a holiday in New Orleans, I'm like 7 calls behind. I think it was Keely or somebody was like, you trying to type your whole narrative? I was like, yeah. She's like, nah.
Unknown age, gender down, breathing. First came out of the seizure, now they're doing CPR. Code 3 in the 5th, you're in OPD and 6249.
So we're going, sounds like a cardiac arrest, came out as a seizure, and now they're doing CPR. Holly's going with us, Holly Jolly.
Holly running my ass off tonight, man.
Some people do have, you know, what's described as seizure-like activity before they go into cardiac arrest. So my gut is telling me this is an overdose.
The fire department's on scene. That means that there's less equipment that I have to bring in, and that means that they've already initiated some form of care.
6249 on scene.
We inside or outside?
Oh, inside.
Yep, I see Holly lugging her stuff in there.
Is it a code, guys?
She's not breathing good. We're gonna bag her.
Okay. Does it look like an overdose?
Yeah. Just stand by the counter and she just feel low. We just gave her 10 lows.
Of Narcan?
Yeah.
Perfect. What's her pupils look like? They pinpoint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Giving Narcan intranasally can sometimes be less effective than giving it IV, which means in cases where we don't really see a good response, we want to try to give a lower dose IV to see if we can see a more rapid improvement.
What's going on, huh?
Hey, looks like an OD. They gave her 2 of Narcan IN already.
Is she breathing on her own at all, dude?
A few, yeah, a few little agonal ones.
All right, fellas, let's lift up, get on this stuff. 1, 2, 3.
She still ain't woke up.
Let's continue to bag her, man. Opiate overdoses can be reversible if we could give Narcan in time. But you know, the longer that you don't get that Narcan to block that opiate, you just won't be breathing, which can make you hypoxic.
Hopefully the IV Narcan wakes her up.
I'm sure it would. It's time to wake up, sweetheart.
You getting any response at all out of her?
I can feel it. She's breathing on her own, but it's still like 6 times a minute.
Ooh, look at that.
Yo.
What?
Little polyform.
Oh, okay.
When I find a little baggie with all the assorted pills and the white powdery substance, that complicates things even further because the patient is obviously suffering from an opiate overdose. But there's a strong possibility that there's something else in her system, and so we don't know what's gonna happen when we push this Narcan.
That should go a little bit. Oh, there you go, there you go. Oh, hold up.
It's paramedics.
No, come now. Hold on. Calm down.
Get some restraints.
Yeah.
Let me see that on.
We're responding to a patient with a suspected opiate overdose, but it seems like it may be something else in her system.
That IV come out over there too.
You all right, baby? Calm down. You all right? I'm gonna tell you what happened. You passed out, but now we got your back. But I need you to calm down. All right. You just told me you was gonna calm down.
It's not even.
Oh, you can't help it? Is that stuff? All right, what did you do, baby?
Just take that tape and wrap it around.
Did you snort it or did you
snort it.
You snort? How much did you snort?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot. I believe it.
There you go. I'm gonna try to get another line and we can just give us some Versed.
Don't give me no more of that stuff.
Do we not?
All right, baby, we're gonna give you something to help you calm down, okay?
I can't help it.
I know, love. That's why we're gonna give you something to make you feel a little better. It's gonna calm you down.
Please.
She's just agitated. And so it's either one or two things that's the cause. It's the fact that we just rapidly detoxed her, or it could just be that she's speedballing. So we're gonna give her Versed so that we can kind of get her back to a more normal state.
All right, I gotta get this IV to give you medicine, okay? Can you hold still
Look,
for me?
let me wipe your mouth, love. You all right? You all right?
All right, mama, that's it. Now you just gotta hold still.
Almost done.
Don't move. Don't move. You're good. All right, give me the damn person.
Yeah.
All right, 5 is in.
It's gonna stop.
Yeah, it's gonna stop.
That medicine should kick in any second.
Night right now.
All right, her sets. All right.
Shoot.
Put on a little O twice.
Oh, yeah.
Look, oh, twice.
Whew. I ain't coming on no more calls with y'all.
Look, you making us work way too
Y'all
hard.
drama.
Let's go, man.
Whew. All right, y'all be careful.
All right,
All right, thank you, Holly. All right, baby. We got you, love. You all right. You done wore us out.
Engine 10, engine 16, engine 17. Full axle structure fire. Really Creek, Mobile Home Park.
Oh, we're gonna be all over that, brother.
Tampa Fire Rescue is set up a little bit differently than some other communities where EMS and the fire department are actually two separate beings.
Rescue 4 copies.
Our EMS and fire department are actually the same person. We're all cross-trained. We're paramedics and firefighters.
Oh, that bitch is burning. Oh, yeah, it's cooking, kid. Oh, this mother fricker is gonna catch the other one on fire, too. Yeah, come on, get dressed, let's do it.
We see the front of this place fully involved, and we have a report that there may be someone inside.
Do we have anybody from the inside? I haven't heard anything. Okay.
And let's put it out. The worst part about a trailer fire is the fact that it's a tin can that burns rapidly.
The heat is very intense.
That's hot.
My skin's burning through my gear.
I said, give me the house.
If someone's in here, it's probable they're not going to make it.
Look, we're gonna check right here. Just watch our stop. What? Just see if you hear anybody. Just look right here. Make sure there ain't nothing there.
Call comes in for a structure fire.
That's hot.
Our priority is to make sure that if anybody's in that house, that we get them out.
Billy, get in here with your light. I'm in here, dude. I'm in. God dang, it's hot. See anything over there now? I got a bed here. Nothing on the bed, kid. All right. Rescue 4 to command. Kind of primary and secondary with nothing found. We got fire underneath us.
Every fire has its challenges. This fire was intensely hot.
Here it comes.
Engine 4 finally had to come up and supply a foam. It basically helps cover, smother, put it out.
Dude, I can't even take my helmet off, it's so freaking hot. That was probably the hottest fire I've ever been in. The owner's over here, they say nobody else is in there.
First thing I saw was that window orange. I jumped out the car, run to catch my husband. Husband and safe was asleep, ran, tried to open the door, and there was it.
Did they call Red Cross or anything for y'all? Okay. They'll set you up with something and then get you a place to stay and start working on getting you some clothes.
My Bible wasn't saved. That's the first thing I asked for is my Bible.
Where's your Bible at?
On the dining room table.
Okay, show me where that is.
You need to hold on to me? You all right?
All right.
Come to find out, she started a new church. And she's got all of her preachings in this Bible.
There it is.
There it is.
Give it
You got it?
Yeah.
That's what's left of it, but it's better than nothing.
Which page was it
over to? For I know the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end.
There you go.
We'll get you another one.
Yeah, we'll get you a new Bible. How about that?
You gonna buy it? Lord bless you.
You gonna invite me to your church when you open it? All right. For Stokes and I, the biggest reason we've got into this job is to help someone who's having their worst day. We couldn't save her house. The biggest thing we can do is give her her most prized possession, which is her Bible. Y'all be good, okay?
All right, boys, let's go home.
City of New Orleans 911. What's your emergency?
Someone just hit the guardrail. He just went
went to banging, boom, boom, boom. They in a white car. They flipped over to the construction zone.
You said it was a white vehicle?
It was a Nissan Sentra, because no one hit the car. It just, I don't know what happened. It looked like he's off control or something.
All right, we're going to get units to that location as soon as possible.
There you have an MBA involving a white Nissan Sentra. Based unknown. How many people are injured? Call them back to reporting.
So we are headed to an MVC way out there. It's such a huge stretch of interstate. People get tired. It's really dark, and there's construction in that area. And if you're not paying attention and you're exhausted, I've worked a lot of bad calls out here.
City of New Orleans 911.
I'm on the interstate. Just had a terrible accident. They're gonna need an ambulance.
Do you know how many cars are involved?
It was just that one car.
Okay.
They were steering into the left lane and it kept on and boom. And I could see the car bouncing off the wall.
Do you know if anyone is injured, ma'am?
Most likely they are.
Can you tell if anyone is trapped in the car?
They were trapped in the car. It was pitch dark. Even if they wanted help, nobody can see them.
Okay, we have help on the way.
Saying that one person is trapped inside their vehicle.
6249, I'm en route.
So we just heard that someone's pinned.
49.
When did it say that? Is it another one?
249 is clear. It's right in the I-10 West Mission Boulevard.
No. Come on, man. Now it just changed the whole mood.
Having someone trapped inside of a vehicle can really make the difference between whether we can get them out alive or whether we're pulling out somebody that's now a trauma code. This person could be extremely critical, but you have no choice. You have to wait until they're cut out of this vehicle before you can provide any care.
It's accessible from the eastbound side right before mile marker 251. It's right in the barrier.
What in the... 6249, you should be on scene.
How the did that happen?
But how did this happen?
Hi. Hey, what happened?
I got in a wreck.
You okay?
Yeah.
It was just you?
Yeah.
How'd you end up in here? Not sure. When you look at damage like this, the fact that somehow he was able to get off of the interstate and into this barricaded off construction area, and he's walking around completely unscathed. I mean, on a scale of 1 to final destination, he's extremely lucky. Are you injured?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of wrecks. So,
Okay, so you didn't need to go to the hospital by ambulance?
No.
6249, no one's trapped.
How'd you even get right here? You're lucky that didn't impale
That's
you.
the final destination
That,
stuff.
I don't like that.
Where are we at right here?
You're in between mile marker 250 and 251.
That thing probably saved his life. How'd he get right here? Almost stopped the car.
How far am I from New Orleans?
I mean, you're technically in New Orleans.
Okay.
You're just in the east part of New Orleans.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's
All right,
not
Hallie.
live or anything.
We're
All
getting
right,
out of
guys.
here.
Thank y'all. NOPD should be on the way. If at any point in time you start feeling bad, you feel injured, you change your mind, you want to go to the hospital, please call us back, okay? Just call 911.
All right.
All right, you have a good night, bud. Glad you're all right.
It makes
I don't know,
no
man.
sense. I don't know how he got right there. It's gonna
He just
bother
went
me. He went over the guardrail. Launched over the guardrail? Had to. All the guardrail's supposed to stop him. And that piece of rebar, came up and stopped him. And he's just walking about like everything's fine. All right.
That is some final destination if I ever saw it.
City of New Orleans 911, what is the emergency?
They got a lot of apartments back there smoking bad. It's got black smoke and it's on fire.
Are you inside the building? Sir, hello, are you there? Hello?
Apartment on fire.
Yes, sir, I already sent this over to dispatch. How many floors or stories are there?
The second floor. Yeah, it's burning bad. The glass popping and everything.
Do not try to put the fire out. Do not carry anything that is on fire. And do not use the elevator. Hello? Hello?
When you go in the apartment, let me cross the Fenway Drive.
It's an apartment fire.
6220, put me in red to that fire, please. Please, let's get another unit rolling out that way.
Ladder 13 advised people still inside the building.
As a former firefighter, I immediately think of the time of day. Families are probably at home, and I really hope that everybody smelled smoke, they were able to get out this fire.
Right off the interstate, dude. We see it.
Oh.
Oh.
3229.
All right, people, y'all ready? Damn. I hope nobody ain't in there.
Hey, y'all on that scene yet?
Yeah, we're here, and it's rolling.
All right, keep me advised, see if we need to activate an MCI.
If you hang out here on Talk 1, I'll update you here in about 2 minutes.
Hey, thanks.
Our EMS med-surg bus is used for MCIs, or mass casualty incidents. Critical patients still, of course, go by ambulance as quickly as they can from the scene, but any stable patient or walking wounded can be transported in bulk on this bus.
Y'all know if they have any patients?
Well, you got a lot of old people coming out of there, and half of them are being drug out by other people.
Right here. Right here.
Hey, sweetie, what's going on? Okay.
Hey, look, let me put this on your finger, love.
All right, Keely, we're with one patient now.
Hey, look, let me listen to your lungs, sweetheart. Good job. Breathe. Nice deep breaths.
Yeah, you may want to send another unit and maybe a sprint this way. They don't know if everybody's out of the building.
Nice deep breaths. All right, good. All right, you sound good, all right? Do you want to go to the hospital? You know? Smoke inhalation is a big concern because when they inhale that smoke, that's a lot of bad stuff going into the lungs, and that could cause all type of problems. If your underlying health condition is asthma, that just made it worse by 10. If you get a little tight, let us know, all right?
How many people?
Got a ton of people in the back.
Yeah.
How many units do you have out here?
Just us. I got another one. I told them we need another one this way. And we got a sprint unit coming this way.
I'm pulling up on scene now. I'm hoping that most of the people are out. When I get on scene, this fire is huge. It is roaring. This could be really bad. The whole complex is up in smoke. I need to find out how many patients we have, how many fatalities we have, if any, if we know if anybody is still trapped in the building. I need to start getting together what resources we need to bring in.
We got about 50 people standing here, one possible patient. I don't know what's on the other end. I can't get to them.
I'd like to get the RTA buses just to put people in to sit, and that way they're not in the cold. Like, I'm hoping that most of the people are out. We need to get these people some type of a warm environment for them to sit in. RTAs, they have all the public buses that run regular bus routes. So in the middle of the night, there's not a lot of buses. However, these people are out in the cold. We need somewhere to put these people before they start having medical issues and become patients.
I got the bus coming.
Where's my man?
Do you know if anybody's in here or?
Well, they're going to be evacuated pretty good right now.
Okay.
They trying, though.
I just talked to Fire Command. They think that everyone is out.
Hey, so look, we got an RTA bus coming out here. That way y'all have somewhere warm to sit, okay?
Notify the Red Cross and see if we can get them out here. See if they have extra blankets that they can bring.
I see all the kids. So you got everybody?
My family
all right, good, man.
I was in the apartment right across from me.
Well, I'm glad you got out, all right?
Is that your bag?
Yeah, I can't lift it.
Come on. I absolutely think that we not only are providing, medical attention to these people, but emotional support.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Got people that lost everything. I mean, you sit there and listen to them, give them a hug. Sometimes that's all people need. They just need to be hugged. and they just need a shoulder to cry on. If we can't help you medically, we'll help you emotionally, too.
Yo, okay?
Yeah.
You good, little man? All right. Stay warm, all right?
Look, we're gonna go straight across the street.
All right, so we got the Red Cross coming. We got RTA buses coming so that they can stay warm. But right now, it looks like everybody's out. Hopefully everything just stays like it is.
If y'all want to get warm, go hang out on the bus, okay?
Y'all got masks, extra masks?
I'm sorry y'all going through all this. That's your little boy?
Yeah.
You want me to push him down there?
Yeah.
All right.
Will we be able to get back in our apartment tonight?
Baby, I don't think so. Not tonight, because they got to secure the perimeter, then they got to go check to see everybody in there. They don't know how the structure is. I don't know, but I don't think not tonight. You got to think, man. So if you're in a fire and you come out, which is great, man. You've been blessed, you know, you're out, nobody's hurt, but everything that you love and own is in your apartment. I've been to this apartment complex several times. These good people, these good, hardworking people, the little that they have is in their apartment. And it's just a sad occurrence that this is happening, because I can empathize with these people. Red Cross is on their way right now, and they're gonna get with you guys and give y'all information and definitely probably find somewhere for y'all to stay.
It's hard to not get emotional on a scene like this, especially when I seen a little kid in his grandfather's lap. It really tugs at my heartstrings, and I really feel for everyone that's standing out here watching their home go up in flames.
I am pleasantly surprised that everybody got out of this. I never would have thought everybody would have got out of this.
Absolutely not. This was definitely your best case scenario.
Yeah.
I'm headed uptown for a 2-year-old with a bead stuck in his nose. This is a very common pediatric call. This is the perfect age where exploration is everything, and they like to shove stuff in their noses. 6249, I'm on scene. Hi, how are you? What's going on, Mama?
My 2-year-old, he's complaining that his nose is hurting. So I look in his nose, he got beads, like bracelet beads. I ended up getting one out, but then when I look back with the flashlight, there's one like way back there.
Let me see.
It's this side.
It's so hard to see. It's pink.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. You feel that?
It's deep down, because I took one out.
Is that even a bead? Or is that just his nose? Actually.
It is.
But it's way,
yeah,
it's way back here to the point where you can't even
get it out.
You can't even feel it, yeah. Why you did that? Can you blow your nose? Can you blow real hard?
Can you blow your nose?
Do it, real hard.
Blow.
Blow. Do it again. Big one. Nothing but boogers.
At this point, my only other options to keep him from being transported is to try and use suction. I don't have suction. So at this point, I have to call an ambulance, which is good because, you know, I can use their suction, and if it comes out, then great, and if not, then they can take him to the hospital where they'll get it out. He's just like every other little boy. He played shy for about 2 minutes, and then we were home free after that.
You ready? Let's go see if we can suck this thing out. Hi, Perez. All right, buddy. The problem is the bead is like to the left.
That's the bead? That's not as turbulent?
At least I think, Mama, the beads were pink, right?
Yeah, they were pink.
I would say that's his turbulence.
Yeah, now that you got the light right there and he's laying straight back, maybe he doesn't have any more in there. Can you breathe?
Yeah.
Breathe. Breathe out of your nose. Close your mouth. Breathe. Mama, that looks like his nose now that we're...
You want to see
yeah, let Mama see it.
See that little pink?
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, it kind of look like some
Because
flesh.
look on this side, and it's the same, kind of a similar color.
Let me see. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, now that we got good light. No, that's all right because it looked like it to me too.
Yeah.
Do you want to take him just to be safe or you want him to stay home?
What y'all think? You think something in there?
Do you feel like it's stuck in there?
You got something in your nose, True?
Do you feel like it's in there? No? I mean, you can always watch him. You can follow up with your pediatrician.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Once we get him into the ambulance and we're able to look at both sides in really good light, there's no beat in there. So, you know, I essentially just got a play date, and that was fantastic.
All right, come on. We were just kidding. Let's go inside. You ready? Let's go. All right, my man.
It's always the boys that stick beads in their nose. Little girls don't even do that with their own beads. Little boys always do.
Hopefully I don't catch you no more. Bye, True. Man, I thought that was a bead, though. I got played. He gets to stay home and possibly shove more beads in his cute little nose.
Be safe, be strong. Let's do this.
Get that stretcher in here.
You're gonna bleed to death.
Grab the nozzle, grab the nozzle.
No, they're not dead. I can work with that.